I had a viewer reach out to me and ask me to review the Crosstour CT9700, the latest offering from Crosstour, and the company was kind enough to send me one to review, and they did not tell me what to say during this review. Now, when it comes to this action camera, it comes in a very nice package, and it has a ton of accessories. It also comes with two 1350 milliamp hour batteries, to which I was surprised at how long each battery actually lasted, but more on that later. So let's talk about the internal specs of this camera. It has a high silicon HI3559 chipset and a Sony IMX458 image sensor, and the camera boasts the ability to record native 4K at 50 frames per second. It is a nice but normal plastic construction, has a touch screen, and a pretty good intuitive menu layout. One thing to consider, if you choose a wide field of view, then the EIS automatically turns off, and if you go back to turn on EIS, it goes to a medium field of view. On the front of the camera, we're greeted with the lens and a curved front case, which is a little bit unusual and kind of changing from the typical square front. On top is your power on and off button, and then you've also got your start and stop recording button. On the left side is a nice door that covers a micro SD card slot, HDMI and USB ports, and the cover really helps to keep out dust. On the right hand side, we've got two buttons to navigate the menu system if you choose not to use the touchscreen. On the bottom is the battery drawer, and as you'll notice, there's no quarter 20 tripod mount. But it does come with a skeleton case which has two, one on top and one on bottom. Well, without further ado, let's get to some video footage examples as well as an audio example.
test of this Crosstour CT9700, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll see how's the audio on this.
So what are my final thoughts on this CT9700 from Crosstour? Well, let's talk about the pros. It shoots in a nice native 4K 30 frames per second, which I think is really this camera's strong point. It has very nice time-lapse video in 4K, great battery life with just over 1 hour and 20 minutes recording at 4K each time that I've used the camera. Now it comes with 2 batteries and a charging base and a very nice assortment of accessories. Now let's talk about the cons. The audio on this action camera is horrible. It is very, very low in volume and certainly unusable. The EIS, I would consider it average when you're walking, and it's got that wobbling effect on the outside edges. Now, when I mounted it to my bicycle handlebars, it was jittering so much to try to compensate for all the minor bumps in the road that I was so surprised I thought that the mount was loose or that the camera wasn't firmly mounted inside the skeleton case. And when I rechecked it, no, it was in there nice and firm. There was no shaking. The mount was on the handlebars very securely. So that's something to keep in mind. Another con is that 1080p, in my opinion, is very mushy in its image quality, and it's really not the resolution that this camera is going to be very strong at. So, for final thoughts, Crosstour CT9700, well, at the price point at $99, it's not a camera that I could recommend purchasing at this time. And I say at this time because due to the really bad audio, and the EIS needs to be addressed, and hopefully Crosstour will address this in a future firmware update. And if they do address it in a future firmware update, I will do an update video showing the improvements. Well, if you've gotten this far in the video, guess what? I'm going to give away this Crosstour CT9700. All you need to do is comment below with the hashtag worth it or not, and you will be automatically entered in to get this action camera. I will ship this within the continental United States, and I will pick a winner on Friday, May 22nd, so be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload the winner video. The winner will have 24 hours to send me an email with their shipping information. Now, as always, I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in this camera, and I've also got some other items that I recommend in the description below. And until the next review video, have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.